Welcome back. What I'm going to show you today is how to make your fire starting kits. And first of all, what we're going to use is the paraffin wax. Again, when you help your folks do laundry, here's the dryer lint. You'll need that. You'll need an egg carton. The cardboard type is the best, obviously. And then we're going to do cotton balls, and we're also going to make the waterproof matches. We're going to do all of this at the same time, so we don't have to mess with it in separate ones. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a cotton ball. And the other thing you'll want to do is have newspaper to put your pan holding the paraffin wax so it doesn't get all over everywhere, and then some wax paper to lay this on when you go through and dip it in the wax. So I'm going to move this out of the way and we'll continue on here. So what I've done, and I'll put this down here so you can see, is I melted this paraffin wax on the stove in the house on medium heat until it's completely liquefied and melted. And then I'm just going to take this cotton ball and I'm going to tear it into shreds and thin it out into a long string. I'm just going to take and dip it into the paraffin like this. Sometimes you may want to use a pair of pliers or something like that because that wax is pretty hot. Then I'm just going to leave that laying down on the wax paper and let it cool. Do the same thing like that. I'll do a couple of them, then we can use those here in another demonstration on how to make the straw fire starter kits. Then what I'm also going to do is I'm just going to take and dip these matches in the paraffin wax. Do 2 or 3 of them here so you can see what I'm doing with the wax. Completely coat them. We'll let them dry here for a moment, and then I'll do the other end of it and we'll have it all set. When we go to using the dryer lint and the paraffin wax, just take the dryer lint, put it in the little crates here for the eggs. I'll do 2 or 3 of these so it's real easy to see. Fill them up pretty good like this. Put a little bit more here. And again, you're going to definitely want to put this on a piece of newspaper or wax paper or something like that so it doesn't get all over everywhere and ruin something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this down here, and I'm going to take this paraffin wax and I'm going to carefully pour it into those little cells like that, and we'll just let it sit there and dry and cool down and solidify back again. And then while that paraffin wax is going on, I'm going to dip those other ends and get those waterproofed also. And then what we have done is we've made waterproof matches. We've made our paraffin wax soaked dryer lint for fire starters. And then we've also done some cotton balls that have been dipped in paraffin wax. And then the only other thing that I'll do here is, let me get my scissors out. Let me see where I put those. Right here. I'll grab my scissors. And then when this is all solidified and ready to go, I have one that is completely done here for you to see. This is what it looks like when it's all done. Then all I'm going to do is I'm going to take some scissors right here and I'm going to cut this. Right like that. And I'm going to tear this lid off of here so you can see that as well. And then we'll get this all ready to go. And there's a paraffin fire starter with dryer lint. All you have to do is put a little bit of that exposed so it'll catch really easy with your striker or your match or whatever. Put that down underneath your tinder and off you go. So that's the first segment of this, is building your paraffin waxed matches, your dryer lint, and your cotton balls. We'll come back here in a couple other minutes and show you a couple other techniques to make your other fire starting kits, and we'll go from there.